Hey, we are live, and these M&Ms aren't mine. We are live from Byhalia. I'm going to give you a Heisman Trophy pose on that deal.
But this is mine.
This right here. All right.
A work of...
We are live here in Byhalia, Mississippi. It's not an optical illusion. We are here.
Back.
I mean, you can see the live bead of sweat on my head.
That is Mississippi in June.
That is Mississippi in June. So
yeah,
it is here.
And because of that, we're going to throw down some good old wintertime food.
Yeah. Hey, nothing like a good stick to your rib with when it's 85, 90 degrees outside.
Well, so. I mean, it's kind of like jambalaya, and they do the jambalaya festival in first weekend.
They just did it not too long ago.
So it's kind of like jambalaya, so it's not far off.
Yeah.
But it's got tomatoes in it.
And so it gets kicked out of
out of jambalaya festival.
It gets kicked out of jambalaya festival.
Laughed out of Lamar Dixon.
Hey, look, when I wasn't looking at them right here, when I was looking down at this screen, they were sitting right there with the big M&M, and that dude was laughing at me on the front. Like, you can't have none of these. So
little devil on your shoulder with vibrated tail going, go ahead.
Just one. Yeah. So I moved them out of the way. Let's see. It is warm. We are in Mississippi. Have no doubt about that.
The PM bugs are about.
Yeah.
No, the AM bugs.
No, this is the PM.
No, but the AM bugs.
Oh, the AM bugs are out, and then still, and I think they had a little crossover time.
Yeah.
I haven't felt the PM. If you don't know what we're talking about, there was a meme on Facebook about Mississippi bugs, right? And the flies are out between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. And then from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. is the mosquitoes.
So you have antagonists no matter what.
Yeah. So it is always something going on, either flies or mosquitoes around here.
And if you're up Marchway this time of year, it's pollen.
Yeah. Yellow. Yeah.
Everything's yellow.
Yeah. And we had that about 2 months ago.
Yeah. Nothing like they have.
Really?
Oh my God. It's like Cheeto dust on everything.
Where are you from?
New Jersey.
New Jersey. Wow.
But that whole New Hampshire, Connecticut thing all up in there, it's like you'll see the wind blow the trees a little bit, and there's a yellow cloud that comes out of it.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
That sounds.
Everything you have is yellow.
Yeah.
Everything.
If I wanted a yellow car, I would have bought one, but I don't like yellow.
No.
What part of Mississippi y'all at? Sabrina Allen at.
Sabrina Allen, she's a high school friend.
Is she?
If it's the same Sabrina Allen.
Oh, well, we're in Byhalia, Mississippi right now.
So is that Sabrina from Idabel?
Sabrina Allen, are you from Idabel, Oklahoma? Let's find out. Just came through Hattiesburg, she said. Well, Hattiesburg is on the other end of Mississippi. Mississippi is a weird state. And I'm going to tell you like this. I'll break it down. There's really like 3 sections of Mississippi, sometimes 4. You got North Mississippi. You got Jackson Metro, which is a whole nother area in itself. Central Mississippi. And then you've got the coast. And then you've got the Delta.
So you got, up here you got Delta and Hills.
Yeah.
Then you got, I don't know what you're going to call it, Jackson. Clay, dirt. And then you got Piney Woods. And then the coast.
Well, Sabrina Allen is from Idabel,
See,
Oklahoma.
told you.
So, do you know this guy?
Oh, she does, yeah. We went to high school together.
Okay. All right. So, you went to high school with Mark Lambert. Maybe we need you on the show sometime, Sabrina.
Come rolling through here.
If you're in Byhalia, Mississippi, you could stop right now. We just came through Hattiesburg, so you're a little ways from us.
Yeah.
About 4.5 hours from us. Michael Sanders says, "What's up, guys? We just, man, y'all know we just got back from Kansas last week. We went to the National High School Barbecue Championships. Man, that thing's growing, isn't it, Lambert?
Sure is. 96 teams?
96 teams from 7 states.
And each team might have 5 or 6 people.
They have 5.
Yeah.
So, like, over 450 kids. I'm just like quick math. But.
And good kids.
Good kids. You know what warms my soul is I got sent a picture of kids praying for each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like, one high school kid was having a bad day. I found the backstory out of this. He was having a bad day. The fire didn't start right. And he was just getting frustrated. So one of his teammates stepped up and they capped his picture off when they were praying for each other. And I was like, what teenagers? How many teenagers do you know? First of all, pray for one another and with one another.
Especially out in the open.
Out in the open. And didn't know there was a camera around to take that picture, and somebody just happened to see what was going on and snap that. And I got sent that picture.
We bought about 400 popsicles and passed them out.
Yeah.
And had some ice and water and a little devotional for them here and there. And
we did brisket and steak demos with Snake River and rib demo, but Snake River Farms. Thank you for the wonderful product that you provided for us. And then also Compart for the ribs.
Yep. They gave us 6 Wagyu ribeyes and a brisket.
And
we showed them all some good steak bites and good brisket.
Yep. Had Craig Carter did some trimming, some trim demos on the steak. That they had to cook a steak the next day. So we did, and a brisket and ribs and chili and grilled cheese and chicken lollipops.
All in one day.
All in one day. So
it's grueling.
It is a very long day. And it was the coolest high school barbecue championship we've ever been to.
High 70s?
Yeah. Kansas City, Kansas. Beautiful day. And we've been to Round Rock, Texas when it was 125 on the pavement. And they were doing that same thing.
So if you don't think grilled cheese is a big deal, cooking grilled cheese for 2 rounds of judging is a big deal. So you got to have a grilled cheese you think it's going to make the top 15 hot because it's going to be warm. But then you're turning in one that don't get judged for a couple hours later, right?
Yeah, they serve 2 individual boxes in a metal pan right beside each other. They had to choose. They had to put 1 and 2 on them. The first one got judged in the first round, and if they made it to the final table, then the second box got judged.
So you had to know how to make a good hot grilled cheese and a good cold grilled cheese.
One that was going to hold up.
The bread would hold up. The cheese would hold up.
And ask me and Lambert how we know this. Because we judged final table of grilled cheese that had sat there for 2 hours. 2 hours plus.
And a lot of them did their homework because they used cream cheese and bacon and stuff. And like 7 of them, over half of them, turned in a jalapeno popper grilled cheese.
And they turned out good.
And they turned in, they were good. Cold.
Yeah.
There was
because
one of them
the cream cheese kind of warm. Yeah, I don't know how they did it. But the cream cheese was good. It held up. The bread, if you could keep your bread toasty and not soggy, you were pretty much, good deal. Dale Barnett said, when y'all going to cook on that rocket stove?
Oh, Dale, we've done it. We've done a stir fry on it.
Yeah.
But,
we need to do another one on the show or something.
It's high time to do it again. Oh, the ribs are tender.
Oh, Buck was out there. He snuck out there when we got distracted.
He ain't been out there. There ain't nothing out there. He'd still be there.
Yeah, that's right. So,
let me tell you all about this before we move on.
Yeah. Please tell us about what's going on in this concoction of a
we took a bunch of rib ends and pieces. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And we took the rib ends and pieces, browned them in this pot, bacon fat, Deglaze the pan with onions, peppers, and celery. Threw in some stewed tomatoes, some water, and some tomato bouillon, and that's the extent of it, pretty much. Now we've got our rice, and we're gonna put our rice in, and we're gonna stir it in real good, and then we're just gonna put the lid on it and let it get happy. The rib meat's tender. You just want the rice to fall into the liquid and not be stuck on the meat because it won't get cooked good. And then we're going to put the lid on it and let the rice cook. We're going to put a little liquid just to offset what evaporated.
Now, Mark, let me ask you, how long have we been in this process?
This process started at 5:30.
Okay, so we've been about hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes already.
Yep.
And then how much longer do we have?
Now we're at a point that we're just cooking rice. So
Okay,
we're 20 minutes.
20 minutes. Okay.
So time to brown this meat, deglaze with Trinity, add stewed tomatoes for the red, and then add tomato bouillon. The seasoning we use the Cajun seasoning from Riley, the Firefly Dust. And we just want to fry it so that gratin or fond or whatever sticks to the bottom of the pot for your flavor. And then we'll pull that up with the aromatics and then put the water in there. And we brought it up to a boil and let it braise to get flavor into the broth from the ribs, and two, to tenderize the ribs.
Yeah.
And now they're soft, and we put the rice in and going to let the rice finish in that flavorful pork broth.
Yeah.
In there. So it's kind of a fusion between
Are you?
jambalaya, Creole, kind of a fusion in there, but we're using ribs.
Yeah.
Why using ribs? Because that's what I picked out of the freezer when I dove in the freezer and grabbed lime.
And we put tomatoes in it, so therefore we couldn't take this below I-10.
No, you got to stay, neighborhood of A meat.
Yeah.
And north.
A meat and north. That's it.
Gumbo with Velveeta, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. It's kind of like that. We could put Velveeta in this. It'd be good.
Oh, it'd be good.
We put out a video today. Y'all go check it out. The enchilada ribs, enchilada party ribs. And we put cheese on ribs. And we might have some blowback by that, but I'm not sure. It's
But I'll
good.
do it again.
But I ate it. And it was pretty dang good. Are you putting that in here?
How hot is it?
It's
Oh, yeah. 325.
Yeah.
I can do that.
All right.
It'll cook more even like that.
Yeah. Because I was cooking a little uneven
And
over
it'll
here.
get this business from all this heat.
That's kind of what I was saying.
I knew you had an angle.
Hey, whatever. My angle was hot right then.
Are you getting a little warm?
Bruh, you sitting here with an open flame like less than 2 feet from you.
You can tell it.
I will be in Tunica. Gary's asking, I hope to see y'all in Tunica. I remember a Gary Castile that used to come here.
Yeah, what happened to our Gary?
Gary?
Who's
Do
that?
y'all, does that sound familiar to anybody? Okay, well, he's chiming in on YouTube saying he's going to be here.
Probably some dude that gets on those websites and
Just trolls people.
trolls.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I don't know. I used to know. I used to go and know a guy named Gary, but I think we'll see him Saturday in Tunica. That's what I was.
And
trying
yes, this was from like the 1980s MTV era.
Yes.
Right here.
$20.
Circa. You know.
$20.
You got one just like it.
I know. I might need a third one.
Hey, you got watch well.
Yeah,
We're definitely gonna need that.
we
Southern
definitely need that Southern pride.
pride or the
That's right.
or
That pot looks like one my Cajun grandpa used to have. Yeah, that is a Magnolite. That's not a repop. That is a original article Magnolite pot right there.
I traded for that one.
Yeah.
I traded. You know who Robert Booth is, right?
Yeah, I
I
know
traded Robert Booth. I don't remember the cooker and some boot. He gave me. I sold him a cooker and he gave me that as part of the payment for it.
Oh yeah.
He said he had a smaller one, a 13 to go with it too, but I ain't never seen it.
You ain't synced it.
I think he crawfished on his idea whenever he left and realized that he already had a pretty good deal going.
Yeah, that's right. Danny Green said Holmes, the old
Holmes.
Quack Shack burner.
The old that's the Quack Shack burner.
That's a Quack Shack burner.
The Quack Shack was our little outdoor shack at our hunting camp
Yeah,
where we did all of our cooking.
yeah.
And because inside the Quack Shack was it wasn't nothing but just like an old stove, an old gas stove where you hung your decoys and your waders, and it is like the honey ditch is nice compared to this place.
Oh, okay.
Or sugar ditch.
Sugar dish.
Yeah, sugar
Yeah.
ditch is nice compared to this place.
Wow.
So the Quack Shack, that's where we did most of our cooking to keep the mess because it's already just mess.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
And then that burner went to the duck blind,
Uh,
and we cooked all our breakfast on that burner in the duck blind.
yeah.
And we had a little 17-inch Blackstone, and then we did our coffee on over there out of a percolator, and we had our 17-inch Blackstone. Had our cooler, and we carried back and forth with all of our sausage, biscuits, and eggs.
Yeah.
And we cooked all kinds of good goodies in there.
Like old Phil Robertson said, you got your duck blind, you're making biscuits and gravy right here.
Yeah.
I mean, how good can it?
What else do you need?
What else do
You
you
got
need?
the good Lord
Exactly.
shining on you. And you don't
I mean,
need nothing else.
The ducks are good. The biscuits and gravy are good. What else do you need?
If the ducks show up, it was good, but the ducks didn't show up much at that joint.
Danny Green said 40 days of breakfast and 0 ducks. That's what he
I wouldn't call it 0 ducks, but not enough to brag on,
Nah,
that's for sure.
There was definitely more days of breakfast than there was ducks.
Double, triple.
Double. I hear you.
But we had a good time.
Yep.
Memories, you never forget.
Your fellowship and memories, man. That's a good.
And
that's good
but the
stuff.
great thing, the blind was only like a 5-minute boat ride from the Quack Shack.
Yeah.
So if you had enough of it, you could go on back pretty quick.
Yeah.
So anyway, this will be ready in about, like I said, 20, 25 minutes. Just cooking rice now.
Yeah.
We put the Maglite over in the gas grill just so you guys can't see it. We got the far burner on the right and the sear burner on the back. And then I'll go over here in about 10 minutes and we'll spin it just so it cooks even.
Yeah.
And when that rice is cooked, we'll be ready to eat. We'll get us some bowls out, some boats, and some napkins, and then we'll see how this concoction turned out.
Yes, sir.
But anytime you cook something, you braise something with bones, you're going to wind up with a flavorful stock.
That's right.
So what we're doing is transferring flavor from bones and meat into the broth and then into the rice.
Into the rice. Now, if this was a jambalaya situation, if we were at Todd B's mini pot, so to speak, we would have to pull all that meat out.
Yep.
And it would just get judged on the rice.
That's it.
So
Jambalaya.
you would have to add enough flavor into that rice to make it that much different. So how you do that?
And
Just what you said.
how to make the rice pop.
Pop.
So if you were doing a real jambalaya contest, they're only going to judge the rice. The meat and the veg and everything that you cook with it doesn't get turned in. So at the Jambalaya Festival, it's old school. You get onions, peppers, celery, hot sauce, Cajun seasoning.
Mm.
I don't know, salt, pepper, and cayenne.
Yeah.
Not even cayenne, Cajun seasoning. And a whole hen.
A whole hen.
A hen. So you got to cut that hen up and brown it.
Yep.
And then you got to have your aromatics to deglaze that
Yep.
and get the color up off of that. Then you got to throw your rice in and pop your rice. I mean, it's got to boil real hearty and heavy to break the rice down. And then when you throw the lid on it, then it cooks and puffs
Yeah.
and completely finishes getting fluffy. But the whole kicker is you're doing it over an open fire.
Yep.
And it's not an open fire. You can't use any charcoal.
It's wood.
You can only use the wood they give you,
Yeah,
and it's little stick kindling wood.
yeah. And so you're sitting here trying to build a fire, and you got sheet metal like covering up for wind, right?
Yep.
You got to build like a barrier around here. So not only is this just a jambalaya festival, but it is primitive cooking.
The first round is like 90 teams, and it goes down to, I think, to 30. And then it goes from 30 down to 15 or 12. And
But
then
don't you have to cook different batches every time?
you got to cook 5 pounds the first batch, a 5 gallon first batch. The second batch is a 10 gallon. And then the third batch for finals is a 20 gallon pot.
Holy smokes.
And it's like, I think it's 5 pound of rice, 10 pound of rice,
Seems
20
like
pound of rice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the whole ratio and technique is different
Yeah.
on each one of those.
You
amounts.
might know your recipe for a 5 gallon pot, but that totally changes when you double it.
You got to know how to do it, how long to do it, and what, at each stage in order to make it.
That's why when we went down there, them boys got different size paddles. They got different, everything.
Different thickness pots.
Yeah.
It's
Speaking of paddles, I want to show them.
Oh yeah, I'm proud of that paddle.
You should be.
And if you ain't ever had a good paddle, then you ain't ever had to turn over 10 pound of rice. Because 10 pound of rice in a pot is kind of heavy.
So if you check out, Mark sells paddles here, and they're kind of straight paddles. With a solid, it's a solid tube, right?
It's solid. Yeah, I'll grab one.
All right, so this is a little spade paddle, perfect for our 5 gallon pot. It's hollow, and it's got a T-handle in it. So when you really need to dig and flip that rice, see how that it's scooped at the end right there?
That's good for like up to probably a 10.
Yeah, 5 to 10 gallon
Maybe
pot.
15.
Yeah. But then they need to get longer after that, and the spade needs to get bigger.
And not having any angle on that makes it, by the time you get to the bottom of the pot, if on a small pot, no angle makes it hard to get that rice up and turn it over.
Yeah.
Having that little angle just slides right through the curve of that pot.
And you get to scrape the bottom of that pot with this.
Yep. You want to make sure you turn all that rice over, because if what's on there stays, it's going to burn.
It's going to stick. That's right. Then you're going to have hard rice.
This is more of a mixing paddle. That's a jambalaya paddle.
Yeah. And although I like hard rice, some crunchy rice, they don't.
They don't. Because it's a rice contest.
That's right. It's a rice contest. Krigler says the last group is 12.
Oh, the last group is 12. It goes down to 12.
Yeah. So yeah, this is crazy Cajun. And what was the town that made this?
I think it's Gonzales.
Oh, we were still in Gonzales. So this is from a company called Crazy Cajun, spelled with a K, I believe.
With a K.
And that's what that is.
And so it makes a difference in like I've got a paddle that's twice that big for stirring a 40 gallon pot. And it's got a big handle on it and a big paddle with a good angle, so you can really like lean down on it. Because you got to, and then you're gonna need some help to get up and turn that rice over from the bottom, because it's this deep.
Yeah.
And the top of the pot's this high. So it sounds it's really fairly easy on a gas burner, but on that, think about it.
Didn't you get that big?
Yeah, I got
You got a big paddle for
Yeah.
that big burner, didn't you?
It's over there.
Yeah.
And then if you got to get this close to turn over 40 pound or 20 pound of rice, and all them flames is right here, and you got to do it quick.
Yeah. It's not you're not gonna stand in that position very long. Yeah.
How many that feet?
20 pound of rice? Oh, I'm gonna say probably 200.
Because my 5
One-
pound,
150
my
kilo?
5 pound, if I do a dirty rice, my 5 gallon will feed about 45 to 50.
Depending on whether it's the only thing you're serving or whether it's a side.
Yeah, but dirty rice has got more meat.
Yeah, it's hearty
it's thicker. So
and usually pretty greasy, so it goes a long way.
yeah,
And that makes it good.
that's right.
Jambalaya, on the other hand, what they turn in when they take and brown pork pieces. And of course, in the jambalaya contest, they do a hen. But typical jambalaya, they brown pork pieces and get that same fond or grimace stuck to the pot. They're going to throw their onions in and use that moisture in the onions to scrape all of that stuck on, baked on, caked on goodness. Maybe a splash of beer or something in there. And then they're going to throw in their extra seasoning, put their water in, put their rice in, and crank the heat up.
Yeah.
And then they crank the heat up and they stir the rice until the rice pops. Once the rice pops, they cover it up, turn the heat down, and let it puff up and get fluffy. And then in those contests, all they turn in is the rice. So they take the meat, can't have anything big in there, no vegetables, no meat. They just turn in the rice. So they judge it on color and texture and flavor.
And you know who won? Damon Blue.
Oh, he was with the guy that won, yeah.
Yeah, I mean he was part of it. Wasn't
Last year.
he? No, this year.
He was? I thought his son was with the guy that won this year.
I might be wrong.
You might be right. I don't know. It don't matter.
I may be crazy.
Been both.
Yeah. Well, you said you may be right. I may be wrong. You may be crazy.
Who did that?
Billy Joel
That's
and
it.
Garth Brooks.
And
Garth Brooks. Yeah. I saw him do it live. But yeah, Billy Joel. It's a Billy
I remember
Joel
now.
song. Man, there's a lot of stuff going on this weekend. Good luck to all our friends and be careful up there in Long Island, New York for the National
right.
Barbecue Championship Festival. I don't really know what it is, but it's a lot of that.
It's 22 hours to get there, is what it is.
That's what it is. If I was going, it'd take one of them aeroplanes.
I've drove it before to Manhattan, which I don't know. It's probably a little further than Manhattan, isn't it?
Yeah,
And
Long Island.
Manhattan was bad enough.
Yeah. I flew into there. I hadn't driven.
We went in there and cooked barbecue contest on the USS Intrepid aircraft carrier.
That's awesome.
It was pretty awesome.
What year was that?
14.
Yeah.
Then we had the USS New York pull in right next to us while we was cooking.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And the admiral come over and we fed the admiral whole hog, and all the sailors came over and we fed them and they hung
Yeah.
out. It's pretty cool.
Hey, speaking of military, I have to tell y'all about this Screaming Eagle barbecue all-purpose rub. This is Andre Sabalas. And the man's a saint. I mean, his dad was G-Man, so go out and buy this rub wherever you can. But it is
Where
good
can you
stuff. Where can you get it? I don't know his website. Where can you get it? From
You gotta
G-Man?
call
Yeah,
Andre.
you can get it from me. I got Casey. Yeah.
And you can get you some G-Man wing sauce.
Hey, I bet you they're selling it at the Lego store.
Yeah.
If you go to the Bricks and Minifigs down there in Hernando, have you been to that store?
Bricks and minifigs.
It's a
No.
Lego store.
Really?
It's cool, man. You got to go down there, man. But Andre works down there,
Get there.
and
What's a minifig?
a mini figurine.
Oh, figurine. Okay.
But they just like
I needed clarification.
minifig. I mean, it ain't a small fruit that grows on the tree. It's a
Well, just
little figurine.
checking.
I know. I
Yeah,
understand.
they can come and get in my place too. I guess so.
Yeah.
Let me
So-
get my paddle and stuff.
What now?
Get my paddle.
Oh, I got you.
He just got, I think, the cases today. So
But-
he's got the cases that is,
Y'all check that out. It's small batch, big flavor, veteran owned, he said, made in the USA.
There you go.
Nothing better. Screaming Eagle Barbecue, y'all. Let it focus in on that. Y'all get it? Man, I'm going to put it on something this week. What? Oh, that's a paddle.
That's the paddle for the Magnolite.
Yeah,
Just right.
just right from the Magnolite.
The cracker would give you one of them.
And then throw it off and let me catch
Yeah.
It brings back memories.
I thought he was going to break it. Oh, Andre said all of us are watching at the Lego store.
Okay.
So they're all watching at the Lego store down there in Hernando.
I think he said they were putting it on that big TV. They're doing inventory, so he put it on.
Oh man. Doing inventory in there? Goodness gracious.
I know.
If y'all never been in there, you need to go check it out if you're from DeSoto County or anywhere. It's the only one like it in the state of Mississippi. I'm telling you, it's pretty cool. Andre showed me like how they sanitize the pieces and all this. They have these big tables, and you can buy Lego pieces by the pound. I mean, by the quart. I mean, all that. So go by there, Bricks and Minifigs, right there by the railroad tracks. It's a good place to eat right next door called Bazaar. Y'all go check it out.
Almost there.
Almost there?
What kind of food is bizarre?
Bazaar, it's really bizarre. No, that's like
Thank you for asking.
it's got good breakfast, great omelets, good breakfast all day long, and then like their meat and vegetables are good.
Okay. Because across the street is the parish. We've always wanted to go to that.
Mm.
It's there.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Rice almost done.
Rice almost done. I think it needs a little topper of
Oh, it's
little
going
more.
to get that. Yeah.
Yeah, a little more love on that.
You know, last thing you put on, first thing you're going to taste.
That's right.
If you don't know that, that's a competition barbecue trick.
Yeah.
Trademark, Sweet Smile of Mine Distributing,
Hashtag.
2024.
Yeah. Hashtag and all rights given. Don't steal that. It can't be a question on Jeopardy or anything. So, the last thing you put on something is the first thing somebody tastes. So, just remember that. Whether it's steak, barbecue, or whatever. So, might have to put that on some mashed potatoes,
Yeah.
pork, chicken, beef, and veggies. It says perfect on
It'll go on good on a big chunk of meat.
big chunk of meat, like big brisket,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Picanha or something.
Maybe it's got pepper in it.
Yeah.
Might want a little more pepper on there if you want, but
It's pretty good.
it's pretty good stuff now.
I mean, it replaces, 4 bottles.
Yeah.
Salt, pepper, onion, garlic.
Salt, pepper, onion, garlic. Can't go wrong with that. So we talked about Kansas a little bit.
Yep.
It started raining so hard, y'all. We were like 2.5 hours outside of Kansas City. It started raining so hard, and then
Actually put some new finger grips in the steering wheel.
yeah. I molded that steering wheel when I was driving. He said, "I can't see." I said, "Just keep going straight. Just go straight." And so I was going 35 on the interstate for a little bit. I mean, the rain and the wind combination was tough. Man.
Like when we're coming from Kansas City.
Oh.
The wind wasn't, at one point the wind was that bad.
Yeah.
But there was rain with it.
Yeah.
But it didn't last as long as that did.
Yeah.
That was 4 hours straight wind.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That wind was tough. You talking about on the way back from the
Oklahoma
road?
City.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Oklahoma City. Yeah.
What?
But it was crazy. And then when we got to Kansas City, we found out that there was a funnel,
At some point.
that went through. So
When you see the trees on the side of the interstate go whoo, and touch the ground and come back up, there's something going on.
yeah.
So we got this weekend, you're going to Tunica to cook steak.
Yep.
We're going to hang tight here and gather all of our stuff for next weekend to go to Pusa Q in Montgomery, Alabama, KCBS.
Yeah.
Sounds like G-Man's going
G-Man's going.
What?
to Alabama.
Oh yeah, I'll be there.
Alabama. Yes.
And then we got a couple weeks. Then we got coming up on the 4th.
Yep. 4th of July.
We're going to cook a hog at the Ponderosa Neighborhood Association party
Yeah,
up at the
the
Tennessee River.
pre-party. Also, the pre-party for grilling on the river,
That's right.
which is the next weekend.
The weekend of
The
what, 11th
beautiful,
or 12th?
yeah, in there. The beautiful Tennessee River.
If you have never been to a state cook-off, then this is Galax and this one are one to go to.
Yeah.
Because they're both beautiful, like, grilling on the rivers on the Tennessee River. Like literally, you could throw a catfish pole out one side and grill steak on the other.
Yeah.
And then Galax is beautiful, of course. It's Appalachia, but it's a couple of good places to go cook steak if you hadn't done it. And then of course, grilling on the river has catfish and what else this year? Shrimp or no?
I'm not sure.
Grilling on the river is shrimp and catfish.
Shrimp and catfish
Shrimp
and
and
steak.
catfish.
2 steaks.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that benefits the neighborhood association there, Woodlawn Shores
Yeah.
Neighborhood Association, which is, the neighborhood right there where they have the contest.
That's right.
Keep
And
up
they
the
built
roads and whatnot.
a boat ramp and all that kind of stuff here.
Yep.
I mean, the last few years. So it'll be a fun time. We'll have a good old time. It'll be nice and hot. You can come bring a boat, get on the boat if you want to, whatever. Enjoy the river, and just
I'll be on the boat.
you'll be on the boat. You're not cooking.
On the boat.
He's Shark Tanked.
Now I'll probably cook a bean or a jambalaya or something for the Friday night party.
Friday night party. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Ashley, I think Michelle O'Gwyn still has a couple of spots left for June 21st for the all ladies rib cook-off.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it an all
Yeah, that's what I
ladies
call
rib
it,
cook
all
off
ladies
because
rib
I
cook-off.
don't call it what they call it.
Sorry,
Uh,
but I think she's got
well,
a few spots left.
I've anytime I've ever called,
Inventory in the making.
look at us up on the thing.
Oh, are you? Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Show it.
Yeah,
You can show a picture of a picture of a picture.
how's that? Look at there. Y'all see that? They're at the Lego store doing inventory, and who's in the background? Ole School with Mark and Ashley. Hey, look at that.
Something underneath.
Look at right there. Look at the shadow of that cross behind.
Look at all the
TV.
figs.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's a bunch of minifigs.
You
Done
learned a new
expanded
word.
my nomenclature.
There you go. There you go. We try to do what we
Oh,
can.
you're right. Across.
Look at that shadow of the cross right there.
Hold on,
Send me
let's
that
get
picture.
a-
That's
I wonder
cool.
what that is.
I don't know. I think I do know though.
Oh.
Yeah. Fake.
I think I do know. Gee, man.
Hey, Daniel, will you get us some bowls or boats and stuff like that?
Yeah, we don't have to hold it in our hand. It's awesome.
Spoons, did everybody get in the pot?
Yeah. So I get to mark that one off my list this year. I'm going to Galax. Super happy about that.
Yeah,
I've always wanted to do that. And I'm going to cook steak out there. So
One of my favorites.
I've never been.
One of my
But
favorites.
first of all, me and Miss Angie gonna leave a little early, and we're gonna travel and got a house in Galax for the week, and I'm going to one of my favorite spots I've never been to, Mount Airy, North Carolina. Tell me what Mount Airy is known for. Anybody? Are you serious?
How about Mount Pilot?
It's close.
Well, that would be Mayberry.
Well, Mount Airy is Mayberry.
Oh,
Because Mount Airy is the home of the birthplace of Andy Griffin and the place where he got the idea for Mayberry. So
I lived in Charlotte for a while. I didn't know that.
So Mount Airy, North Carolina, which is about 30 minutes from Galax, Virginia. So we're gonna head there and hang out. It's gonna be a good time. Danny Green says Holmes nomenclature.
Nomenclature. I knew he'd key in on
That's
that.
a big word. Yeah, we using them $10 words tonight. Ooh boy,
Come on.
y'all. This looks some kind of good right here. Some kind of good.
Let's see for chicken for seasoning.
That's what we'll call it.
You know it, right?
Ain't far off.
Ain't far off.
No, ain't far off.
We got the Louisiana hot sauce.
And we have the Riley Firefly Dust.
Yep. She's in New York.
Folks up there this week doing that?
Recent high school graduate, Riley Wright, will be attending the University of Mississippi in the fall.
Girl from Georgia going.
Girl from Georgia going to Ole Miss. Awesome stuff. Love every minute of it.
Well, there's a party bowl.
Yeah. If somebody wants the extra portion, there it is.
Let's get Ashley one.
Yeah.
He's going to get mostly meat.
Yeah.
G gonna take it for the team.
No,
No,
Oh, gotta wait for this one.
let's start him out right there.
that's right. Okay.
Because it is hot, y'all.
I'm going to put a little Louisiana on it.
You say it's not hot.
Oh, it's hot. Like,
Yeah, I'm not going to say spicy. It's
It's temp hot.
temperature.
So,
Good for the summer.
Yeah, for the summer, huh?
Yeah.
They said they were laughing hard at Mark. I gotta say, which part?
yeah.
What?
Yeah. So, y'all got to remember that when y'all, this one don't have the stopper in it. So, when you want some hot sauce, make
Here's the
sure
napkins.
that you pay attention to it ain't got no speed bump in it. You can go as fast as you want to with that.
Oh, about what's a fig?
Oh, what's a fig? Hey, tell them we'll come do a video for them explaining the
Well, I would
fig.
assume it'd be a piece of
They
fruit,
can't
but
just
probably
call
not.
it the Lego store. They gotta call it bricks and mini figs. They gotta be,
Yeah,
PC.
yeah.
Patrick, you're late.
I know.
I mean,
Be sure you get the seconds.
Hot sauce over here with no stopper.
man, I'm gonna tell y'all what.
Who's missing?
I'll go.
Y'all wonder what it look like. Kind of look like that.
That's pretty.
Hot sauce.
Oh, sorry.
There it is. Hot sauce.
Oh, them ribs are tender, brother.
Just pour a little bit. But. Oh yeah, say your spoon. There's gonna be dessert over here. Compliments of Godinez.
Sir. Let me have some of the Andres.
Andres?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
A little bit. Piquito.
Mama said, "Let us." Bobby Lambert said, "Let us see inside the pot."
Well, it's a shell of what it was, but inside the pot, Mama, looks like such. And so what you can see is that we got clean bottom.
Clean bottle.
I know.
Yeah.
Isn't that good?
Who's doing it?
Yeah. You need some seltzer?
Charles.
Oh my God.
Ranch for what? What?
Ranch.
I had to tell him that he's going after ranch dressing.
What are you talking about?
Who's missing?
but I will say I love that rice. That's that, Allstate rice. I love it.
Jasmine rice.
Mm.
Oh, rice turned out good.
Yep.
Yeah.
That marrow really makes it sing, doesn't it?
That what?
The marrow.
Yeah.
I gotta take my hat off.
I love stock. I'll put stock on syrup.
The ribs are perfect tender.
Ribs are so tender.
It could probably use a little more salt.
Mm-hmm.
Not much more.
Oh yeah. Andre?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I want the buffalo ribs.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We need to do that one night.
I really do.
Oh yeah. A little extra salt makes a difference, y'all.
You look good. That's why.
Sure did.
So that tells you how they cook.
What about our friend from New Jersey? What's he think about it?
They're going,
It's fantastic.
you like?
It's perfect. He's flavor. Eat a slice. Get a slice of pie up there.
Yeah, a little extra salt makes a big
You know,
difference.
roll it, top
Yes.
it, grease running down your arm.
Yeah.
Okay, now
I don't
we're
need the hot sauce. Give me a sauce.
Yep, I think so.
I like it.
I'm gonna tell you what, the hot sauce and the Andre rub, Screaming Eagle barbecue. I'm telling you, that little bit of salt kind of helped it.
This is all Compart product, and with the help of Jim Compart,
Yeah,
we're making pork great again.
exactly right. I have that same problem every time my elbow bends, my mouth flies open. Yeah. It's like one of them nutcrackers, you know. When you lift that arm, mouth flies open. Then it comes down.
So if you wanted to make this Indian style, man, you could just basmati rice. You could do it.
Ooh, yeah. Curry.
Add you some
That's the
curry.
best rice.
Do it.
Basmati,
It was
yes,
coconut milk
Yeah.
and do some curry in this. It'd make a killer
Yes.
curry. Green curry or red curry. That'd be a great way to make it, wouldn't it?
Yes, sir.
Man, this done got me pinging on that now.
Little naan bread to soak it up.
Yes, that would make an awesome dish.
Oh man.
Push it around like a biscuit.
These ribs, you got some of these are spare ribs, some of them are back ribs.
The flavor is unreal, man.
Can you make rib tikka? I mean, very right.
Hmm?
That flavor is crazy, dude.
Yeah, I think curry on this next time.
Really?
Oh yes.
Usually shake.
Yeah.
How about that?
Red curry, green curry, Penang curry, whatever you like.
Whatever you like.
Can I get a little soup, a little more soup?
Oh, you're gonna back
I
in.
told you to do a little one, and then I should have just done a regular. Yeah, thank you.
Just rice, or you want me to?
Yeah, let me do it. Thank you.
Well, maybe.
I love that both.
Okay.
That's the best rice to me.
So,
All right.
Is there more rice?
plenty here.
Yeah. That's the.
We're gonna whoop this bowl up.
Yeah.
I mean, this pot up, man.
So if you guys wanted to turn this into like a rice curry dish, omit some of the water for some coconut milk and use some curry paste of your choice and liking.
I think y'all did a good job. Everybody come up.
Hey, that's not a
Or Weston ain't getting lunch tomorrow.
No.
that's not a wet spot on your TV. My head is really beating up, sweating like that. Man,
Come on back in. Go ahead, Patrick. I'd say that was a hit. Next time it's going full on Indian.
Hey, buddy.
The rice was amazing.
I've got more ribs to do it again with and do an Indian style. And then we need a little suck of rock in the bottom. We need to kind of let this rice stick to the bottom a little bit that way.
Yeah.
I've never seen how they. I've seen them do it, but I can't do it.
Oh yeah.
So you cook the rice and it gets crusty at the bottom. And you
Yes, that's so good. Look, there's a spoonful of rice left. Who wants it?
I'm gonna say you did your job about getting flavor in that rice.
I'd say so. It worked out good. And this is the first time we ever made this. So I'd say we did good. Next time, just change the flavor up a little.
Yeah. I'm beating
Maybe do
up.
it in October, November.
Yeah, I'm beating up here, Lambo.
Well, we kind of did it kind of fast.
Yep. The salt makes a difference. Thank
Salt
you,
makes
Mr.
a difference.
Thank you, Andre.
That's
Yep,
easy.
Andre, it worked out.
Where's it at?
Right here.
I don't want to go in front of the cam.
Yep, that makes. There's a whole different dish.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Let's change spots. Guess what else is in season?
Lord have mercy.
Blackberries.
Yeah.
These
It's that time.
These come from the Godinez garden right here.
The graves across the street.
Oh Lord.
That cute little ice cream tub.
Is there tuna in that? No
Sorry?
tuna?
No tuna.
No tuna. Daniel didn't make this.
Okay.
Okay.
Good deal.
No tuna, no bologna. This is edible.
No mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise good.
Oh God, that's a story.
Yeah, I kind of.
Ashley, do you want to tell the story?
No, I do not.
No, don't.
You don't want to relive it, do you?
I don't even want to talk about it.
Don't mess up our appetite.
Unique.
It was unique.
Fun.
There.
Describe fun.
Todd, if y'all didn't know, is Mr. Dessert. He comes up with some good desserts. Either he makes it or his wife does. I'm gonna say his wife makes it most of the time.
She'll pretty
Well,
good.
actually,
Miss Teresa gets all.
raise some money, see who takes it.
All right, who wants some kabbalah?
I want
You did
the
taste it.
littlest, tiniest.
But I can't keep this thing. It did go.
At one time we did a cake wrapped in.
Jeff, you need to Jeff Rose, you just need to come see us sometime.
This is beautiful.
God.
Fresh blackberries and whatnot.
Mashed blackberry.
He's back on the drill, the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Hold on, you ready?
Yes, sir.
he wasn't the first one,
Well,
but close. But close.
I'm gonna scoop this one up and I'll show you what this look how nice this is.
Ooh,
Oh, you put a little extra work on that one.
Isn't that pretty?
God.
Eat your heart out there, Dairy Queen.
Charles Martin says this weekend going to be making a smoked sausage and hamburger goulash with 3 cheeses.
Okay.
All right, I'm down. Uh-oh.
Who's next?
Imagine. He says, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
There you are. Danny Kennedy's in? Oh yeah.
first is that.
Man,
Oh,
that looks pretty good right there.
you ready?
Sir, so you said the last season you put on as the first one. Is it also the first one you put on as last one you put? Is that another thing?
Is the not necessarily.
Okay.
Because they blend together while they're cooking.
Okay, got it.
Another converse. He gonna text it south of his mouth, back up north.
Well, Who's next?
That's like a little one, Mark.
Yeah. There you go. Look at that big scoop.
Man.
What you come up with us?
What you saying? What you saying? Second round of quietness.
Yes, sir.
I'll
Let
take
me have your
one.
spoon.
You done with this, Michelle?
Yeah, but I need my spoon.
Okay.
Look at what I get.
Oh, yeah, look at him.
Guess what you call it? Taste.
Better than nothing.
A teaser, an angry, a make me fight.
Oh my God.
That's all I'm gonna get.
Dude.
Did you try it, Ashley?
Yeah, I did.
I walk you home.
I'm walking on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Mark, give you one bite, huh?
One good bite.
One bite,
All the goodies in one bite.
I see you.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. Ain't that good? That'll make you fat boy dance right
Can't have
there.
no more. That's my math.
Blackberry cobbler. Blackberry cobbler. Fresh blackberry.
If there's any left, I would like a little bit.
These are plenty.
There's like one more than blackberries.
Right there in the corner.
Man, I went out to Jones Orchard and got a bunch of blackberries, brought them back. Nobody's got one blackberry. I ate them all.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Hand grown out of the garden berries, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, actually, they say after 100 days on your diet, stuff you get it cheap then.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
I done had it. I done had it.
Weston don't get no dessert from
He don't deserve it. He don't need no this no.
It's not on his diet regime.
No, listen, he's eating whatever he wants now.
I got you.
He didn't need to lose much to begin with.
Mm-mm.
He lost as much as we did.
There's a couple
Thank
people
you,
on
sir.
TikTok that do a trend where they take 3 bites of whatever they want and throw the rest away. They
Yeah.
say if they're craving like something bad, I mean, if it's like healthy and it's within, but if they want like Taco Bell, 3 bites of the taco and done.
Yeah.
So
3 bites, huh?
that's what they say is working for them if they're wanting craving something bad, you know.
If I'm gonna cheat, it ain't gonna be Taco Bell. I can tell you that right now. I can go ahead and tell you.
Kind of like them old girls saying, I'm going to have 1 glass of wine.
Yeah.
Gallon.
Let me just see how to have 1 beer.
It'd be a fish bowl.
Yeah. I used to say that a lot. Man, I'm gonna have me 1 beer tonight. It'd be the biggest one I could find.
And because you were on a diet, it was a light beer.
Yeah. No, I wasn't on no diet then.
I had a
I
guy-
wasn't on no diet
a
then.
guy I worked with goes, yeah, I'm on a diet. I just drink light beer. I do
Light
a
beer.
12 pack a night.
There's one more little cobbler piece here left.
You better get that ice cream back in the freezer.
That's what I'm going to do as soon as somebody eats this last piece.
Put her here.
There you go.
Daniel says, if I have to,
Right.
150.
It's really for the team.
I'll take the sacrifice.
Take it for the team, man. Thanks, Daniel.
Way to go, Daniel!
One for the team, buddy.
Got it. Take a bow. Take a bow.
Just for y'all during
Yeah,
inventory, they took a break to make this.
Chicken leg,
A
Nice.
grill with
minifig,
Yeah.
grill.
Yeah, Lego.
he
Bricks.
Said, he said this is a fig.
Okay. The Lego
We
fig.
need a Mark and Ashley fig.
Oh yeah.
See, you can help us out with that.
Oh, you can do it.
Andre, can you make a Mark Lambert figurine, minifig?
Either way.
Oh, so big as
You got a
big
grill
ring.
spat. Oh my lord!
I thought it was the fruit.
I did too.
I mean, you got to make sure that somebody that wants the rest of that vanilla ice cream,
They ain't going to be mad at this.
they ain't gonna be mad at that.
No.
The blackberry
That's like-
ribbons.
No, It's like that fancy ice cream they sell like that.
That's fancy ice cream, like Jenny says.
Mhm. That fancy.
Yeah, ain't nobody
Fancy.
be mad at that.
Oh boy, you get that cold in there?
Mhm.
Oh boy,
Pieces of the cobbler would be
Ah,
even better.
what?
They was talking.
Look at him, y'all working it.
Yeah.
See, now you get that down in the bottom and put little pockets of that blackberry juice off in there.
Yeah, this is like that Millennium Crunch,
Yeah.
except blue. Well, we ain't gonna say that.
Ooh, what? Yeah, I see what you're saying. Man, if you crushed up some pecans or something up in there now.
He said, "Got
Or
it."
just some bits of that crust that was on top of that.
Oh
cobbler.
yeah, like crumbled up some biscuits or something.
Yeah.
Actually, get some candy pecans put on there.
That'd be good,
Why
wouldn't it?
not just some pralines? I mean, come on.
That ain't no good.
No good
At all.
No good at all.
Really?
Hold on. I got my spoon.
Get you a spoon of that. Good Lord of quarter.
Nobody see you, man.
See? Fat boy dance.
Let's get it on. Oh yeah. Well. That'll make a man sing Otis Redding right there.
Put that behind me.
Put that behind me.
So, that was our omission there.
Joe Wilson says we better pray for peace.
Need more utensils.
Oh, them people are just blowing a bunch of food.
Oh, not talking about that. Israel just jacked up Iran.
Did they?
right.
Good for them.
Well, they said it was going to.
Oh,
They jacked them up.
Yeah,
so they're going to attack.
they
All
did.
the nuclear sites.
Well, it's about time. It's about damn time.
It's about damn time. So, well,
I'm gonna say that pretty well seals the deal.
yeah.
That's a pretty successful night.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
No popsicles, but we'll have the pray.
It was peach cobbler. I like peach cobbler. I'm a big fan of peach cobbler. I'm usually not a big fan of blackberries.
Peaches are a little later in the summer, right? Are they starting to come in?
They're starting to.
Starting to come in?
Yeah, Jones Orchard got them there right now. They're slammed.
I hope they did those for y'all next show. When y'all did.
Peach cobbler next time, Miss Jodine in.
I'll get
I don't have a peach tree in the yard.
Yeah.
I'll get you feet.
So-
It's only Millington, which is about 40 minutes for me. 5 minutes for my mother-in-law.
Just some things we got coming up. Definitely Galax. We talked about Galax. Let's see. What?
I mean,
August?
August, the only thing I got happening in August is HEB Grillmaster in Mexico.
Mexico.
There's gonna be a big rib cook off at the shed.
Yeah, the first weekend of August is
First
it?
week?
Second,
First?
it's the ninth, I think. Whenever
Oh, I thought it was the third or something.
It's the ninth.
Okay,
Then
second or third.
Cook when it's hot like that.
I know,
It's
it's gonna
down
be-
there.
It'll be muggy and hot. You think
Yeah.
it's hot here? Come on, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have
So-
to Shark Tank on that deal. Too hot.
yeah.
I agree.
So
But outside of that,
September 13th
World Champion Squirrel Cook Off with
Sep-
Joe Wilson.
with Joe Wilson, the World Championship Squirrel Cook-Off, Springdale, Arkansas. You make sure you go through Bentonville and see that that Walton's 5 and Dime museum there that Joe Wilson built. And so y'all make sure to go do all that. But we're going to go to Springdale and go to the World Championship Squirrel Cook-Off. New Jersey, if you ain't never been to a squirrel cook-off, you probably
It's a
need to.
cultural event like
It's-
none other.
Cook
It's-
dinner, Judge.
Tell you what, I
Oh, it'd be good with squirrel.
Judging. I don't think we're cooking, are we, Mark? We're not cooking, are we?
No, I usually judge and cook something for the public.
That's right. Cook. Yeah, we'll do like a. Last year you did like a rabbit fricassee,
We did a rabbit jambalaya,
jambalaya. I thought it was fricassee.
and I think we did 80 pounds of rabbit.
80 pounds of rabbit.
It was a lot of rabbit. That's when I decided.
That's one big rabbit.
When I decided I needed me a bigger pack.
That's right. That's what brought on the bigger paddle
Yeah.
situation. So we'll probably break that paddle in.
And then we'll have on into October, Craig Carter's Carnivore Carnival.
Kansas City, first weekend of October, we'll be at the Carnivore Carnival. And then the Jack, October gets busy, y'all.
Yes.
The Jack, and then you're going somewhere.
Then we're going to Italy, to Tuscany for about 10, 12 days.
Yeah.
And then come back and we do Alfregone's Texas Open Fire Meetup.
Hondo, Texas will be there for a week. Hondo, Texas, the Texas Open Fire Meetup.
Yep.
Man, that's going to be an awesome
And we're going
time.
to cook a bunch of ribs.
150 of the best barbecue influencers and pit masters. So we're going to have a good time. It's a big social media event with some of the biggest.
He said last year there were some 70 million followers present.
Created.
No, they were 70. The group had 70 million followers.
All together.
Yeah.
Oh, probably more than that, I would think.
He said it's something like 68.
150 slabs a day.
So
Yeah.
we'll probably do something like that. But it's a live fire, open fire tables, and
One day is a meetup. It's like an industry collaboration synergy day for influencers, and then
social media people.
then a competition, you know, and then you get into public day after that. So
And,
one is workshop, and then the next one's kind of prep, and then competition, public feeding, all the same day.
and we're working on some. We're teaming up with Craig Carter and Boar's Night Out and
Yep.
Sweet Swine of Mine, and we're working on some sponsors for that deal.
Yep.
On a big thanks to Weber Grills, which is
Yep.
is helping us out with that deal so far. And,
They're going to give us some ranch kettles to finish all our ribs on, and then we got
B&B charcoal, of course.
on Argentinian Grill Company is backing us
Yeah,
as far as a sponsor for the event.
yeah, that's right.
And then we're going to, of course, have Jim Compart and his wonderful best pork on the planet to serve everybody ribs.
Making pork great again.
That's right.
That's it.
So that's about it. That's all I have to say about that.
That's all I got to say about that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have had a great show back, and we've been. Are we going to be here next week?
Next week is Thursday.
No. When are you leaving?
We're leaving. We're going to be here. We're leaving for Galax that Thursday. That's right.
No, not next week's. Not Galax.
Galax is in
That's in July. Next
Not
week you're
Galax.
going to.
Pusky.
When are you leaving then?
We're not going to leave till Friday morning early.
All right, so we'll have a show. We'll have a show next Thursday night right here, 7:00 Central Time.
Might make a curry.
Really?
Might make a curry.
Is that wise to be on the road next day after a curry? Okay, good deal. We'll make better decisions, y'all. That's what we do. We learn
have
from
an
things.
O-ring consultation. first.
Yeah, exactly.
Woo.
Exactly. So we usually eat popsicles and have a prayer at this time. We had cobbler, so I'm gonna say let's just pray and
Call
get
it
this
a night.
call it a day, huh?
Yep.
All right, let's go to the Lord in prayer. Our gracious Heavenly Father, Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for this time together, this fellowship, Lord. Thank you for this food we had tonight. Lord, just be with those. There's so many out there that need you, Lord. You know their comforts and their needs and their peace, Lord. Just be with them tonight. Lord, just pray for our country. Pray for what's going on in the world and pray for our leaders. And we just lift them up to you in desperate need of your guidance, Lord. And again, thank you for everybody watching. Bless their homes. And in Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Y'all have a great night. We'll see y'all next week. Same Old School channel, same
right.
Old School time. And we will be right here, probably sweating in Mississippi. We'll see y'all later. God bless you. Love God and love people, y'all. We'll see y'all later. Good night.
I I got money, says still floating.